Hello everyone, welcome to the Northern Tarot. My name is Andy. Today I will do the reading for the week 12 to 18 of September 2022. And this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel to help it grow. If you're already here and want to donate, please find the donate button in the description box. Okay, so about next week, the energy is will rotate around two keywords. So the first one is justice, and the second one will be about strength. Now, the reason why I say that because now Mercury retrograde, but as I say, this time retrograde, the Mercury retrograde is quite special. It's the last one of the cycle of the old cycle to the new cycle, but also it will be divided into two parts. Now, so the first part, Mercury retrograde in Libra. Now, Libra reminds me of justice. It's a scale, right? So it's like the balanced. Things will be undone for people, especially when it comes to legal process or things that unfinished in related to legal aspect. Okay, and then the second keyword is the strength, because now the sun is opposite to Neptune, and of course this is just for a while until the sun moved into Libra. And this is not surprise because everything is in when it is in Virgo. This is the sign that's square with Sagittarius. It's nothing benefit us. So Neptune is retrograding in Pisces. It's trying to bring out the clarity, especially things that related to your intuitions, or more exactly, your higher self will try to connect with you and guide you through a lot of obstacles. However, the sun square with Neptune, so it will how I say obstruct that benefit from Neptune retrograding. So when it's obstruct like that, that means we will have to practice to work on things on our own. We will have to make our own decisions, because just figure out that if you disconnected to your higher self, so like without guide, the reason why it happens because after the period of the moon conjunct with Pluto, which is bring out your worst fear, that requires you to have to think about that and learn how to heal yourself, confront with all the deepest fear and weakness, and then see the Sunday, the last Sunday, when the moon is in Pisces and conjunct with Neptune, is also makes you to connect with your higher self and like to figure out things out of the box, be more inventive, creative, based on the voice or the guidance of your intuitions. So that means you got all the data, you got all the ideas, you got all the clarities, or even the wisdoms that you have summed up after the long journeys that you have trained yourself. So now it's the time that you have to practice it on your own, because the universe, the spirits wants to encourage you to create things as the automatic mechanisms that working for yourself. So in the future, sometimes when there is a time that you cannot get this guidance, you will not make the same mistakes again, because this is now will become the lifestyle that you will carry on with you in the future. Okay, so that's the meaning of it. Now let's go to the cards and see what we have for next week. Okay, so now let's go to the oracle cards as usual. We will go to the unicorn card first to see what we have. Now the first card already jumped out, so we're gonna use this one. Law of grace. Be your divine essence. dissolve all in grace. This is actually, reminds me right about that the first keyword that we were talking about, legal justice or justice, or things that be undone, or like to be solved here. So dissolve all in grace. That means it's time to practice what you have proved to yourself and people after all the losses and all the pains and all the griefs. That means that you have to prove to people that you are the one who hold the light. You are the one that represent the justice, the belief in life that everyone can rely on. So law of grace is basically is you using the kindness and the good deeds to treat the evils or the bad, the all the negativities of of the other people that trying to practice. Because obviously that a lot of people think the when they do something, like especially when it comes to selfishness, self-centered, um revenge, hatredness, vindictiveness, they think that is okay and that is normal because other people do that and they copy each other. Now it's time we show them that the one that represents the justice is the one who come out of the hardships with happiness, with blessings, with joy, with love, with the light surrounding them. That is the one who wins, not the one who trying to steal, to be to selfish, to kind of like to claim things, to win the materials, or even to how I say, to play through justice, or um, kind of like using the law to trying to make or to undermine other people's. That is the main act. And now it's time to show them what is really about life, and the justice that really that someone deserve, if that is the winner of the whole things. So by showing the grace to people, you will then fulfill your destiny, your task, because your task is use because if you from the light and if you reaching for the light, you will have to understand your task is actually using your morality, your sacrifice, to teach and re-educate people about the lifestyle. And the only ways to do it is to prove to them how happy you have become. Okay, now let's go to the second card and we see what we have. The law of justice is the first one. Now the second card we have is soul healing. Align with your essence, see your true color. Soul healing. As I say, the second keyword, this is interesting. The first card is about the first keyword, and now the second card is actually about the second keyword. Now, the reason why I say that, because align with your essence, see your true colors. That means that you have to now the time to practice it, to be true to what you have learned, what you have gained, what you have seen, what you have obtained and achieved, and practices. This is the strength card in the tarot, because this strength card will help you to overcome everything in life later on easily, smoothly. Okay, now let's go to the dark mirrors to see what is the shadow that we still have to watch out for. Now I have the feeling the dark mirror will be about self-victimizations or the lack of confidence or something like that here, if I'm right. So let's see. Envious gluttony. I just say that the reason why, so this card, we have talked about this card several times. So this card is like the emperor, but it's like the dark emperor. So you imprison yourself, you feeling the lack of confidence, you feeling stuck, you feel like the victim of the situations. This is the reason why I say it's so easily predicted, because based on the energies of the universe trying to train you to be strong. This is all about the strength that you need to gain, or you need to sum up all the experiences and all the things you have witnessed, experienced recently, and make it a new lifestyle, a new quality for yourself. Now that new quality doesn't include lack of confidence, doesn't include self-victimizations, that doesn't include self-destruction, because those things is um, the thing that stop you from, how I say, evolving and completing your task in the old cycle at the level that you're supposed to do. And now this is the time that you have to practice it, because the universe will pull out the guidance temporarily, the guidance, or other distractions to force you to focus on building up and training that inner strength in this period of time. Okay, now let's go to the love card, the love oracle cards, to see what we have. Now we have the weddings already, and we have the honeymoon, which is the relaxing time to rest, to enjoy. And I'm expecting next week, what we are expecting? Heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. This is very true. So it's like you got the chances to kind of like to see each other. You have a chances to spend some time with each other. You have chances to speak with each other. And now it's the time to start to, how I say, go deeper to every corner of things. It's like you weaving a scarf. So you weaving the scarf, and you complete it, and now it's a time to do the details of everything to complete. It's like building foundation. Number 4. Remember the other reading, we have a lot of 4 and 8. It's like you have to create that very stable foundations for the future to all the details. Okay, so let's go to the tarot cards and we will see what we have. Heart-to-heart conversations, very straightforward. It's time to confront and talk with each other. If you still think other people have some sort of weakness, if you can spot out, you should share with them about your opinion and tell them what you think. And if you learn something from your soulmate, because obviously that you two designed to compensate each other, then you can admit with them and share with them your thinking so they understand what you're thinking. Save all the unnecessary confusions and miscommunication. Okay, so the tarot, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, the divine timing is still running around here. There will be a lot of new things coming in your environment to help people create that new lifestyle, new, and also there's things will be will be solved and finished here with the Wheel of Fortune. Divine timing is here again. 10 of Cups. it's gonna be very, very good week for people. It's like you will celebrate over the news. Now, hopefully, that will be the victories and from your unfinished business, especially if someone dealing with the legal process things. There will be celebrations, so it looks like things coming to an end for people. But we need to clarify to really sure what it is about. The Seven of Cups, wonderful. So the week is, even you have to train yourself through quite you have to be quite disciplined with yourself, because obviously that you might feel a little bit vulnerable and feeling like a victim of something easily, because you're sensitive to what being attacked or being affected by something that might comes across, because it might be not that true, but it might come across, but because you now in the situations of you have to be vulnerable, because you have to train that strength. So, but when you successfully tackle it and see through things and know about how I say the meaning of what happens to you next week, especially when it comes to it might be things that sound injustice to you, but you have to understand the natures of what's going on and see through it and understand that is actually blessings in disguise, because that is how they train. We train ourselves. When you can see it, you'll be very happy and celebrate things with people. And the Seven of Cups is also talking about a lot of people comes to help you. After this, I mean after the next week, there will be something happening in your life, especially when it comes to opportunities, to have you go to the goal that you manifest, the new manifestation. So you will see the path for yourself. So it's gonna be very, very. So it's not 100% everything is smooth next week for you. So it's kind of half. It can be quite something you feel not fair to you, not, but it's actually happens for your own good, right? But your job is to recognize it, to see through it, and then you'll be very happy. Now the challenge is the moon. That's what I'm talking about. Because your intuition will now be blocked. You can't see through things through other supports and help anymore. That's why you will have to do that task to learn how to see through things, analyze the situations, using your logic to see exactly when you have your sense. Okay? Now let's see what's coming toward you. Maybe I will do another shuffle. I'm feeling like something missing here. Like what coming toward people? What coming toward people? Okay, this one. The Two of Wands. As I said, you see that glimpse door, the new door, going toward your manifestation. Two of Wands. Now let's clarify this, and we will see. Now the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune here is about something come to an end, to let new things to happen, to replace the your past, your old. That's the Four of Pentacles. Your past will be closed forever. So next week will be the end for everything for people. The Ten of Cups, we have the Eight of Cups. All the burdens, the heavy in the Senate will be left behind. That's why you'll be very happy, celebrate here with the Eight of Cups. Everything will be closed. Let me pull another card about this, because I want to see what is the news, what is the happy news if we can get that, the Eight of Cups saying that you're leaving all that sorrow behind because the past is closed now. Like the unfinished thing is closed for you. Judgment. Awakening. So a lot of people, you will now, how I say, get that awakening sense of life and start to see the new life with the Eight of Cups here and the Ten of Cups. That's why you're very happy. Now, so that means that the unfinished business or the thing that you have closed recently with the Four of Cups because of the divine timing, it will allow you to see through things, especially this time you see through things by your own eyes, by your own mind. You see it that clearly because you don't need that voices, intuition, your higher self to help you, to tell you things anymore. Okay? We still don't know what is the news, so I'm gonna withdraw one thing. Actually, I will clarify the Eight of Cups. That is the better idea. Let's see, because you're leaving something behind here, so something is closing here. So we will clarify the Eight of Cups to see what is the Eight of Cups. Let's see, what is the Eight of Cups? Because sometimes I'm curious about things, I really want to know. We will try one card to see if we can get anything, or else we will move on. Something is being closed here with Eight of Cups, especially Ten of Cups again. Unbelievable. So it's just like they just say that there's the news that make you very happy here. It's something that you finally can remove out of your head, because the cups is all about emotion. So your head is the places that process all your emotions, feelings. Let's try another card. This is unbelievable. So spirits is trying to play with us today. They don't want us to know. Maybe because they want to keep the secret. So as a surprise. Maybe. But let's see if I can ask the strength. Again. Another card then. Judgment again. Okay, so spirits say, no, we're not going to tell you because we want it for the surprise. But however, there's something here happening. I have the feeling it's some news coming in that makes you very happy. It gives you everything, the clarities, and it will even give you that awakening sense. That's why you're gaining that strength to cope with the moon being blocked here. Okay, now let's clarify the Seven of Cups to see the people that helping you. Who is this? And the path that you've seen is the Page of Cups. Someone will be, giving you that apologies or some explanations or something that makes you happy. Something like that. Okay? So, or someone will give you that piece of information that allow you to see the new plan, a new way towards something here that make you happy. It's either informations, an apologies, or an explanations, or even the guidance, instruction, something. Someone will contact you and tell you something here. Now the moon, let's see. The moon is clarified by, what is the moon clarified by? Put this one here. The moon is clarified by the Magician. So the challenge is very, very straightforward. Now, in that situation, in case your higher self, your intuitions is being disconnected, and you will have to, deal with things by your own skills, because obviously that spirits and the universe expect to see how you have gained, have learned from your graduation, how you deal with things. Because when you align with your higher self, when you're awakened, that means you align with your higher self. You and your higher self now integrate into one. That's why you don't really need your intuition. So they want to see if you can deal with it, if you're really ready to follow awakening or not, or else there will be a little bit more training until you're getting ready. The Hermit. So the second of wands is clarified by the Hermit. You got that final answer, and it through this Page of Cups, and it's because thing is closed for you. So that's why you're ready for the new beginning, leaving something behind here. And I'm pretty sure with you, the Eight of Cups here represent the news of something, especially when it comes to the connection with someone. And finally, you see through things, the nature of someone here, or the natures of the issues you have things with someone. But it makes you very happy. It gives you the clarities that actually, add in your strength dictionary, the inner strength dictionary, because you're trying to build up all the vocabularies for your strength dictionary. Okay, and you find all the answer, all the last, very, very last explanations answer to the old stories that you experienced or went through in the old cycle. That allows you to start to figure out the way to move forward happily with the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups happened twice here in the Judgment, happened twice. So a lot of people were going through the awakening and enjoying the Ten of Cups next week. Okay, so before I close this, let's go to the yes and no questions. If you have a question already, that's fine. If you don't want to ask anything, that's all right. If you haven't got the question, please pause the video and now ask the questions and hear the answer. A year from now. Now, if you ask me when you can get married, I say a year from now. When something happens, a year from now, yes. This time next year, everything's gonna be wonderful for everyone who made an effort. Now, people who don't want to make effort, a year from now or 100 years from now, nothing will happen for you. Okay, guys, so if you like what I'm doing, please like and share the video and subscribe to my channel to help it grow. If you want to donate, please find the donate button in the description box, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.